from the top.
Cool. That's good.
And we're back. Welcome to Oaks Avenue. I hope you guys are having a good day. I am Andile van Boksberg.
I'm Josie Boy van Ramberg.
Thank you. All right, listen, we're not even going to waste your time. Listen, we know we've been gone for a while, but there's more important things for us to unravel in this episode. There's tea for us to jump into. The Diddler.
The Diddler.
We've
did
been
he
busy.
do it? Did he did it?
Of course he did. Listen, man, they finally got him, bro.
I saw.
Should we celebrate or something? I don't know. Hey, they finally got him, bro.
They finally got him. And
I don't know.
They found some weird things in his apartment, but I think we can touch on that later.
We will touch
I want
on
to
everything
bring up.
like Diddy.
I have a weird conspiracy in my head. That dude that they arrested does not look like P. Diddy, man.
He looks strange. Let me see.
Let me see. Look at this photo.
Look at his eyes, man.
Look at his eyes, his forehead. I think when you do the edit, bring this image up on it.
Okay, I'll bring
and just
it up.
crop it out. But then
Whoa.
look at other.
He looks like he did some messed up shit.
His head looks bigger.
Alien head. He looks
And-
like an alien.
But look, this is what P. Diddy looks like.
Oh, actually, wow. He looks like a normal person, yeah. In that other photo, oh my goodness, bro. Okay, he looks messed
Yeah.
up, bro.
Let me look up P. Diddy arrest photo where they actually have him in cuffs.
Maybe you should screen record this. If you have screen recorder.
I don't have a screen recorder.
No. No, he did it, bro. Well, judging from that photo. I mean, he looks so different from any other. Even this one here. He looks...
Look.
No ways, bro.
Look, he even looks overweight, man.
He
We don't
doesn't
know.
look like that.
P. Diddy does
Other
not
guy.
look like that. Everyone, we are going to put these pictures up in the corner during the
Yeah.
edit, and you need to have a look at these for yourselves.
Send me these
because
screenshots.
I will send you these screenshots.
Whoa, bro.
Just crop into them because obviously
Yeah, of
there's
course.
people's profiles and stuff.
Yeah, of course I will.
Let's...
He just looks different in these photos and all of these other photos. I mean, I've heard conspiracies about people being cloned. I mean, Kanye West has been rumored to be a clone as well, but
I don't even
no.
think, like, this doesn't even look like a clone of him, man. This is what he looks like.
yeah.
I
mean, yeah, he looks strange. I mean, he looks like someone that looks like Diddy.
Yeah, exactly. He looks like he got a... Because remember, they were looking for him for a while.
Yeah.
And then they found him and they arrested him. You know, in that time, he could have gone and found someone.
Oh, so you think they...
It's just a conspiracy, bro. I don't want to...
But who would they get? I mean, maybe they found some random person and then just did it like you know, a what do you call it? Like they brainwashed him and all of that stuff. This guy probably doesn't even know who he is, where he is.
So I'm sending you a picture of how he looks usually.
Because me personally, I believe that they can actually people can be hypnotized, eh? And then they can be made to do stuff. I can't remember what the name for it is, but I believe in that stuff.
Manipulation, or I don't know.
There's a name for it, man. I just can't remember. I used to be into conspiracy theories back when I was in high school. I used to watch this. There was like an...
The Illuminati.
No, there was a show on the History Channel that touched on...
Aliens. That guy.
That
guy was like
yeah.
aliens.
No, not that one, but he touched on different conspiracy theories. I think the name of it was Conspiracy Files. Conspiracy Theory Files. And
Okay.
bro, like they touched on how some people are hypnotized, abducted, and all that stuff, and they're just made to do things like kill prominent, figures. Like who's
So I think it's not through like hypnotization, it's through manipulation. And for example, people that start a cult, it starts with it's brainwashing. That's what it's brainwashing. It's basically
No, dude, they can...
a constant, if cults, what they do is they form this like family thing where everything seems good, but at the same time, like they keep dropping these like hints into your mind over and over every day, until eventually you start to believe this thing.
Yeah, that God is coming at some point, and I'm the chosen one.
Oh, dude, yeah, that kind of
Who was
stuff.
that guy, Jim Jones? Have you heard of Jim Jones?
The dude who made Jonestown.
Yeah.
He's the Kool-Aid man. They call him the Kool-Aid man, right?
No,
Because he
I don't know
poisoned them with
yes,
Kool-Aid.
yes,
Yeah.
yes, yeah. He made them drink poison, basically.
Yeah, pretty much.
That was one of the wildest stories I've ever heard, right? Like, because he had a whole army and people were getting, those people
Dude.
were so, like, there were such followers of him. They were willing to kill and be killed for that, man.
So if you actually watch on Netflix, it's called How to Become a Cult Leader. So there's the one about him. What actually happened was, so parents of these people that were part of the cult and everything started to get worried. Then they spoke to a guy that was running for mayor, and they said, like, can you go down to Jonestown and see what's going on there? Go there with cameras so that we can see that everything's shut. So they went there, and what he did was he said to them, like the people with the cameras, he said, no one's forced to be here. Anyone can leave anytime they want. They're allowed to leave. And they went in there, and he said to his followers, he said, listen, I'm even going to tell them now, if you want to go back with these people, leave and go back with them. To which a lot of people said, yes, I'm going to go back with you. But then while they were getting back on the plane, he had his men just open fire on all those people. Then, obviously, now they knew that things were not all right there. They sent the SWAT. As the SWAT rocked up, everyone was already dead.
Yeah, dude. I mean, Jim Jones is a narcissist, bro. That's typical traits of a narcissist.
I think any cult leader is definitely a
narcissist.
Yeah. But let's get back onto
Please,
Diddy.
let's not get...
Yes, guys, we promise we'll do an episode on conspiracy theories. I
Yeah,
think we should do that. We should look up conspiracy theories on Reddit and stuff and discuss them. Yeah.
We'll do it on the next one. The Diddler. So, listen. So, I mean, I'm hearing talks, going around on the internet that Diddy is going to be the cause of this, like, Illuminati, satanic music industry. Basically,
downfall.
Yeah, the whole downfall of it. Because people don't realize that Diddy's not the head guy in charge.
Yeah, definitely not.
And he's not the only one with dirt on his name.
For sure.
There's a lot of people higher up than he is. He also has power. Don't get me wrong. He's quite powerful. But there's more people involved in this. And now that they have P. Diddy, he's not... I mean, first of all, let's get it right. P. Diddy's going to go to jail for a very long time.
Probably for the rest of his life.
For the rest of his life, of course. The stuff that he's done are atrocious.
Yeah.
So just think about it, bro. You, me, and a bunch of our friends, we've been doing a lot of crime, and then they catch me.
This is not real.
Oh, yeah.
This is a scenario.
Hypothetically speaking, we've been doing all these crimes, and then they catch me, or maybe they catch you. Are you going to take the fall alone, bro? And or unless they say to you, listen, if you tell us who else is involved, we're going to lessen the charges.
Yeah.
What would you do?
Well, dude, this is exactly what happened with Jeffrey Epstein. Okay. He hung himself in jail.
Oh, allegedly.
Allegedly.
No, actually, not even hung himself. Maybe he was killed.
Well, that's what a lot of people are saying, because if they were offering to lessen his charges, think about how many people were implicated in that.
Yeah.
Now he's sitting in jail, and you got some very powerful people that were going to his island that have dirt on them. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think he was killed.
Yeah.
Do you think that's going to happen to you? So what's funny is, I don't know if you read, but he's refusing to eat at the moment, P. Diddy. He won't eat anything because he's too scared he's going to get poisoned. Now, why is he scared he's going to get poisoned? Yeah. Because he's got too many names.
Oh my gosh, bro. This is just some next level stuff. It's a movie happening right in front of our eyes. Did you see that guy who got interrogated in 2018, and he revealed a bunch of stuff about P. Diddy, There's a whole like a video on it.
Ah, I haven't. No.
Oh,
What?
bro. I can't remember his name, but the guy's South African, eh?
Really?
So he got caught shooting at like a Trump, something related to Trump. I don't know, man. Trump is always getting shot at.
Yeah, dude. I heard at his golf course as well. He's been shot at again.
They tried to shoot him again, bro.
Donald
Like,
Trump, when are you dropping the album, bro?
we need that mixtape.
Yeah,
bro.
we need Lil Trump on
Honestly,
the beat. Yeah.
yeah. But anyway, the guy's from Newcastle, bro. Who would have thought, like, someone from Newcastle is gonna be involved in some hectic stuff like this? But no, that guy, he revealed in 2018. Think about it, bro. 2018, we had no idea about all the stuff that was happening. If you told us in 2018 that P Diddy is involved in grooming and all that stuff, we would have thought, you know what, that's lies, bro. And
Yeah.
maybe you should even pull up that video on YouTube. Just be like, I don't know, dude. Actually, I don't know how we're gonna find that video. I watched it and I didn't really save it.
We'll talk about it afterwards, I think.
But I just wanted you to hear what this guy was saying. But he was basically revealing the fact that he said he was P Diddy's sex slave.
Oh,
And then
wow.
He was basically revealing the freak offs that were
Yeah.
happening. So he said, I would have intercourse with Casey, the girl who P Diddy beat up.
Yeah, yeah.
He said, I would have sex with Casey. Sorry, I'm trying not to get demonetized. I'm not even monetized anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would have sex with Casey, and P Diddy would be, doing his thing, right? Watching and doing his thing, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's what he revealed, and this was back in 2018, before even like Casey came out with that lawsuit against P Diddy earlier this year. So we can't say no, he's making it up now that he heard all this stuff that's flying around, because have you seen how everyone's basically clout chasing now?
Yes, I get you. A lot of
This
people
guy, yeah.
are coming out. I don't think they're cloud chasing. I think a lot
Yeah,
of
yeah, I
people,
know.
they're seeing other people are coming out. Maybe they were too scared to say anything at a point, I think like we were talking about cults now and brainwashing and stuff. Imagine you're involved in this thing and it's messed up and you're like, should I speak out? But you see so many other people that are involved as well, going through what you're going through, and they're not speaking out.
Yeah.
You're going to be a bit scared. You're going to be like, oof, maybe there's a reason why.
Well, there
shouldn't
is a
speak out.
reason why. So let me tell you why, bro. So what a lot of people don't realize is that P Diddy had police. He had cops on his like
Payroll.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So anything he did, if you went to the cops wouldn't even,
Wouldn't
they'd
even
make
bat
it
an eye,
disappear,
yeah.
whatever. The cops will make it disappear. And also, now this goes back to the whole thing with regards to him, not, with him having all this power. It's not just him involved. There's this one guy, I can't remember his surname, but I know his name is Clarence. Old man, bro. I'll show you a picture of him later. He's an old man, bro. And this guy, he was basically the most powerful, or one of the most powerful. So there's even a video of P Diddy saying, Clarence, dude, Clarence, it was the kind of guy that made sure that we don't get screwed over. And he said it in such a weird tone. I want you to watch that video, dude.
Yeah.
He said it in such a weird tone, and he's like, but I'm healed now, guys. Like
He did. He said that.
yeah,
I'm
he's
healed now.
such a weird, demeanor.
Demeanor.
But this Clarence guy was so powerful, he made sure that these guys are nothing, they don't get implicated. All these celebrities that have dirt on their names, if anyone tries to expose it, they make sure that it disappears.
Wow.
So now this guy, the Clarence guy,
Yeah.
passed away last year. Late last year. Few months later, Casey, that lady, she files this lawsuit against P Diddy.
Oh, wow. So you think, because since that guy dropped down, a lot of people now have the power to like make reports and...
Absolutely.
Oh, wow.
This music
Okay.
industry, this evil music industry, the stuff that's happening with the parties, it's all starting to...
It's all starting to come to light.
Yeah.
And it's
Because
strange.
one domino piece fell.
There's there's sayings of things, and like I always used to be like, these are just metaphors and everything, but there's sayings like the truth will always reveal itself.
Absolutely.
So, and we're just in that era now, and it's insane to be in that era now. I feel like
insane,
if this
man.
was 5 years ago, we would be like, this is all a conspiracy.
Yeah, 2018, that video of that guy revealing everything. I'm watching it now and I'm like, in 2018, I was not going to believe any of this stuff.
Yeah, exactly. That is crazy. I want to know how do they know what charges against him for sex trafficking?
Well, I mean, if you think about Casey,
Yeah.
also he was involved with like forcing people to do stuff. So you know what else he did? So apparently there's also dirt on other celebrities that he has. The FBI found tapes.
Ooh.
They found all kinds of things, and there's one rapper who I'm a fan of, and they say he was in the tapes as well.
And who's this rapper? Is it your boy Kendrick?
No.
Okay.
It's Nas.
Nas. Oh man.
I saw his name and I was like, not Nas, bro. I was ready to cry, bro. I was
Damn
like,
it, bro.
So, but no, he wasn't doing anything bad. He was doing freaky stuff, and that stuff was being used to blackmail him. Okay. T.I. apparently is in that.
I can believe it.
you-
I can believe it.
Not Nas, bro.
Nas, bro. Well, the thing is, I think so. People are losing their minds about seeing pictures of people at P Diddy's parties. But you know, like, if you also think about it, it's probably also big networking events. Like, you probably went to a party. You didn't have to freak off.
Yeah.
You probably just went there, you know, maybe did some drugs with them, and you know, imagine how big his house is. There's probably a specific room where the weird shit's going down. But you know, another thing is, I feel like if you're going to these parties, you probably know what's going down, whether you're participating in it or not. You probably know it's going down.
No, dude. In 2018, would you have known? In the 90s and 2000s, because this guy is not someone who just came to prominence now. He's been around since Biggie.
Yeah, I know.
In the 90s, who knew that he was, having these freak offs?
Well, I mean, there's pictures of I'm saying celebrities went to his parties.
Yeah. Yeah,
if you're going to that party, you probably know whether you participated in it or not. While you're at the party, you probably still know that it's going down. Like
the stuff that we know of now.
Well, if you going to, I don't know. I don't exactly know.
I don't think everyone knew, bro. I don't think everyone knew. Like anyone can be a celebrity. You or me, right?
Yeah.
You like a celebrity, and then P Diddy invites you to a party, and you're like, of course I'm gonna go to a P Diddy party.
Yeah, for sure.
And then you get there, and it's like, what? Like it starts off as a normal party, and then certain time, whoa. You walk into a room. Whoa.
Yeah. Close the door. Whoa. Oh, I'm just looking for a bathroom, man.
Yeah. And maybe you're high out of your mind. We wouldn't do it, but I'm just saying, like, let's say you're that kind of guy who's high out of his mind, who likes to do stuff like whatever drugs.
Like cocaine or whatever.
Yeah. Oh no, those guys were,
definitely.
Molly, all that stuff. Bro. So I don't know if these guys, everyone knew. I don't know if everyone knew. But maybe some of them knew.
I think a lot of people knew what was going down.
Yeah, I think a lot of them went there knowing what they're going to do there.
Yeah, I feel like people went to the party specifically for it.
Yeah.
Let's get into, so you say they found a bunch of tapes.
Yeah, I
found tapes.
of the parties, because he recorded in his house.
And you're saying they saw Nas doing freaky stuff.
They're not revealing what was done. But they're like, Nas is in these parties doing some stuff. So
okay,
I think he's definitely being blackmailed, or he is a freaky guy as well.
Yeah,
but I don't know, man.
And then let's talk about what everyone is talking about. They found, was it 1,000 or 100,000 bottles?
I think it's 1,000.
1,000 bottles of baby oil.
Yeah, bro.
Now that is a lot of oiling up. My favorite part, though, is his lawyer, they said, why does he have 1,000?
Someone at your gate.
Yeah, but it's fine. My parents will organize that. So they found 1,000 bottles of baby oil, and his lawyer said it's because he buys from Costco, and Costco only sells baby oil in bulk.
Oh yeah.
And then Costco came forward and said, we don't even sell baby oil.
Oh really?
But I feel like you can't be criminally implemented for having that much baby oil. But the fact that the lawyer's trying to protect the fact that he's got 1,000 bottles of baby oil already makes you go, okay, now he's doing weird stuff with the baby oil.
No, dude, like it was a slippery party. Like,
Yeah, those
people
parties
were sliding into each other.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
There was a lot of sliding happening. Yeah. Slip and slides.
Gee, man.
Yeah, I think he's just like, I think because these parties have so many, or not, okay, I can't say so many people, but yeah, I think they needed all those bottles for, they were probably like doing a champagne shower with the baby oil. I don't know, bro. Like 1,000. He's buying for the next 5 years just to make sure that he has a steady supply at these parties.
Yeah, but the stories that came out from the people are sad. They say they got drugged at the parties.
Didn't I say that?
Sorry, guys, just needed a quick cut there.
Yeah.
Let's go sort something out.
We're back though.
So yeah, what were we saying? We were saying
The 1,000 baby oil bottles.
1,000 bottles of baby
So why
oil.
would he need 1,000? I think you were about to say something with regards to.
Yeah, I feel like he had people freaking off, and he was like pouring the baby oil onto them and stuff. But what I was reading is people were getting drugged at the parties and then being made to do things and then being recorded and then blackmailed with it. Like,
Yeah, I think there was a lot of that happening.
yeah, and I think he probably filmed it in a way that it looked like it was consensual for them, that they wouldn't want that type of video to be released.
Yeah. I don't know if we touched on this that one time, but I remember we discussed this whole P. Diddy thing when the allegations started popping up from cases.
Yeah.
So, because I was wondering, like, at that time, now I understand, right? But at the time I was thinking, why is he so confident in the fact that he can do all of this stuff and get away with it?
Yeah.
At that time, I really didn't understand. Like, did he really expect to do all the stuff that he's doing without getting caught? Because I guess I'm looking at it from our perspective. We're not powerful people, right?
Yeah.
So for us, we can't do stuff, like,
Yeah.
So a lot of people, and then I'm not saying we plan, I'm just saying, like, for a normal person can't do stuff to people and get away with it for years.
Yeah, I feel like if someone were to call the cops on me for saying like that, I would get arrested very quickly.
Very quickly.
Yeah.
So now it's making sense. He had people that he paid. He had cops on his side. He had probably politicians, who, all kinds of things. Because there was also that old man, that Clarence guy.
Yeah.
He was also, someone that helped with erasing anything that came back to him. And, remember that one time when I told you that he blew up the car of the guy that was dating his ex, Casey, her.
Yeah, who was it?
No, I almost said P. Diddy. What's that guy's name? Day and Night. Kid Cudi.
Kid Cudi, yeah.
He blew up his car, dude. And I'm thinking, this guy is just out of control. And he got away with it for a very long time.
He got away with a lot of things, man. You saw... Remember we were talking about it where he was in the shower, obviously, and then walked out with a towel around him.
Yeah,
Hey, where are you going? Beating that chick. Was that Casey?
Yeah, that's her. That's Casey, yeah.
Beating her on camera. And he's now able to record his own apology video. Did you watch the apology video?
I did.
How disrespectful to the whole justice system is that video? Because you should not, when something like that surfaces on someone, you should be in court or in prison or in custody. You shouldn't have the opportunity to now record a video of yourself to your fans and be like, yeah, I feel so bad for this, blah, blah. Nah, bro, you should be in jail. We don't want an apology. We don't want you to apologize to us. We want justice. Yeah. Like, how are you able to actually do that? And
we want you to be treated like any other person.
Yeah, pretty much.
No favoritism, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
So, exactly, dude. So, this guy was very powerful, it seems.
Yeah.
And he got away with a lot of stuff. He got away with blackmailing people. He got away with beating up women and all kinds of things. I mean, she probably wasn't the only woman.
I'm sure.
And also, there's they said one of his ex-employees or something along those lines, when when the allegations were starting to surface, because he knows people are going to testify against him, he was blowing up her phone. He left like 1,000 calls or something. Okay, not 1,000, but like he just phoned her so many times, trying to intimidate her, because he's trying to say, hey, you better not speak or else.
Yeah, for sure.
But she didn't answer any of his calls, so good on her.
Good on her. Yeah. Good on her for coming out about it. Good on the cops for catching him, man.
They say when the FBI comes around, there's no chance of you, like, because the FBI does not doesn't arrest anyone
until they have enough.
Yeah, until they have all this evidence on you, and this is something they've been working on for a while.
I think they're saying they've been working on for years.
Years. And
years. I was reading about that. It's like the FBI won't do anything, but they will be watching you.
Yeah.
So they would rather, instead of taking you, maybe, they don't want to take him down on like one of his freak off parties. They want to find out more and more and more. And then they probably found out, okay, now he's eliciting prostitution and handling prostitution to other people. I don't know if you saw that video where he's got all these like little girls in his house, and they're all like saying, hey, I'm Tanisha, I'm a Libra, blah blah blah, and then people were speaking about it, and they're like, nah, this is how sex trafficking works. Like they say, I'm a Gemini, meaning she's gonna be freaky in bed, and they say this and that, and he's just going, yep, and who took you in? Who's your, like, father figure? And they'll be like, P. Diddy's my father figure. But some of those girls in the video, they looked scared. It looked like someone was forcing them to, like, record these videos.
Dude, did you see the video of Justin Bieber?
Which one?
Where he's just with P. Diddy, and P. Diddy's like, oh, yeah, you're a star now. You don't pick up my calls. Mm-hmm. He's saying it. So it was just like one of those old videos where P. Diddy shows up to Justin Bieber's house or whatever, and then he's like, hey, how's it, Justin? And then Justin's like, hey. And he's like, oh, yeah, so you're a star now. You don't pick up my calls anymore. You don't call me anymore. Something like that. And, dude, Justin Bieber looked so scared. Like, he was stuttering speaking. He was like, you see, what happened is,
Yeah.
It was just... And have you seen how Justin Bieber acts these days?
Yeah, I see his head saying, like, he hasn't said anything about P. Diddy at the moment, but he said something about him wanting to protect Billie Eilish.
Who Justin Bieber wanted to protect.
He said he wants to protect Billie Eilish from what he went through in the industry. But then he didn't really elaborate more on that, but...
Jeez. And Billie Eilish is already, like, she seems like she's been through it already, and she's... hardly even an adult, you know what I mean? Like, she
exactly,
like, when her music, bro, when you listen to her music, you're like, geez, man, this girl's, she's already been through shit.
Exactly.
You don't want her to go through more.
Yeah, she's got that dead look in her eyes. That
and like, was it you who told me that she's dating some older guy?
No, I never said
it. I don't know. Someone told me that. Dating. But apparently she's dating a much older guy. Like, I think when she was 18, she was dating a 28-year-old or something.
Yo.
Maybe even older than 28. I can't remember exactly those
You
words,
see, it's like that shit is normal in Hollywood. All this shit we're talking about that we're so shocked because it's come to the surface. I feel like this is just normal Hollywood shit.
It is.
Like, it's just, we've just never heard about it, or it's never come to light. But I feel like Hollywood's just always been like this. I mean, it started with that Nickelodeon documentary.
Yeah.
that shit's been going on since the Amanda show. We just never knew about it. And just Hollywood is just full of this weird shit. What is it about people who become wealthy and everything? Because I feel like if I become rich and wealthy, the first thing I want to do is not going to be sexual assault or do freaky things, you know, like they just become not normal.
I think some people though, once they realize that they can get away with certain things, it just drives them crazy, like P. Diddy.
Yeah.
Because I think you get groomed into it. Like, you know, they say if you've been molested, I'm not saying, okay, people who have been molested end up molesting as well.
Yeah.
So I think it's that kind of thing, because apparently P. Diddy, well, this is just conspiracies now. There's no proof of it, but they say there's another guy who introduced him to this whole industry. He probably did stuff to him.
Could be.
And, you know, he obviously cooperated, P. Diddy, and then they're like, okay, cool. We're going to give you all these opportunities now because you are aligned with what we are aligned to. So I think that's how it works. And you know what I'm noticing the older I get, bro? I don't know if you're going to agree with me or not.
Yeah.
But I don't think human beings are good. I don't think the average person is a good person. I think there's a lot of people trying to be good people. That's how I view everybody. Because you need to think about it, bro. We're animals.
Yeah.
Animals are not kind. They're not gentle. Okay, not always, but they're not typically kind and gentle, because our closest relatives as human beings are apes.
Yeah.
And apes are extremely brutal in the ape world, right?
Yeah.
And just think about us as human beings. We have wars, dude. We forget that there's wars.
Always at war. Always at war.
We forget that there's wars. There's in a country like here where there's a lot of lawlessness, a lot of stuff happens to people. Crime.
Yeah, I feel like when humans are like left to their own demise, we do horrible things.
Exactly. You know, like we need laws in order for people to.
Exactly. No, that's true.
I think there's people just trying to be good people. I don't know if I'm a good person as of nature, but I know, like, I try to be a good person as much as I can, because I know what I felt like when someone was good to me. You know, that stuff lasts in your head. Like, wow, I can't believe how nice this person was. I'm going to try to do what this guy did, you know, and be nicer to people.
Yeah, I think, like, I don't feel like I would go out of my way to intentionally hurt someone.
No, of course, because, we empathetic.
Yeah, we're empathetic.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I think a lot of people do it mainly to get themselves out of sticky situations and everything. So I think, maybe everyone's trying to be a good person, but then they end up having to do something bad in order to, like, protect themselves or cover their own ass.
Yeah.
P. Diddy, 100% bad person.
Bad person, dude.
I think
nasty person. I think he feels sorry for himself more than his victims.
I'm sure of that. And I think, well, I mean, I think that after that video of him hitting Casey, the fact that he had to come out with an apology, he decided to make an apology video. He was not going to make an apology video if that video never came out.
He wasn't.
And he was never going to apologize to anyone about it. It's just that it came out and he made an apology video.
He had to, yeah.
Well, he didn't. I still think he shouldn't have even been allowed to release a video thereafter. He should have just been in custody. But I also think it happens like in the gangster world. Maybe you got good people that are trying to be bad.
It does happen.
Because if you think about it, if you grow up in the hood and everything, if you show any sign of weakness or anything like that, you'll get blasted. So you have to be bad in order to make it to the top.
And also, have you ever thought about when it comes to criminals, right?
Yeah.
I think, there's two types of criminals. I think there's a criminal who is a criminal because they're trying to survive. And then there's people with antisocial personality.
Yeah, yeah.
So I think there are more criminals with antisocial personality than there are those people that are just stealing to survive and robbing to survive. Because they say that people that are more likely to commit crimes are people that actually have the anti-person. What is it? Antisocial. Sorry, antisocial. Yeah, it is. One of those.
Sociopath
Yeah.
or something like that.
I think
yeah.
it's yeah. Sociopaths. Yeah,
I think so,
sociopaths.
yeah.
They say that sociopaths are the ones who are most likely to commit crimes than anybody else because they lack that whole empathy, like for them.
Moral code.
Yeah. So for them, it's like, have you ever maybe like read up a news article or whatever, watched a video of someone broke into someone's house and they killed the people in their house, and then in your head you're like, why not just steal? Do you have to actually kill people? You know, and that's to someone that has antisocial person. So for a sociopath, to them it just gives them gratification to harm someone like that. So that's what it is. It's like and then you get the person who's just doing it to survive. If they break into someone's house, they might tie the people up and not even hurt them in any way.
Yeah,
they might tie them up, steal, and
intimidate them.
Exactly. They might even intimidate them, but they're not going to harm them. They're not gonna, because they still do have that, like empathy.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's that humanity.
Yeah, that's wild.
So I think that's why some of these people are the way they are, like the P. Diddy's of this world.
Yeah.
Those are people who just don't have much.
So touching about crazy stuff that's coming out about, like P. Diddy. Have you heard about Vince? Vince McMahon?
Yeah, McMahon.
Is it McMahon from...
McMahon from WWE.
Yeah, have you been hearing about him now, dude?
What happened? I mean, I think I saw a headline somewhere, but I didn't read into it. What happened?
So basically, the character he plays in WWE wrestling, he's pretty much is that guy.
I can't believe it, man.
I haven't actually gotten too far into the documentary or anything, but apparently he's also used his power to force people to do things. He's also forced people to have sex with other people.
Oh my word!
And yeah, he's also like used his power to get people to sleep with him, and he's just he is. And if you watch, I haven't watched the documentary. I only watched like the trailer for it, and the person was saying he was very clever in the way he did it, because now he played that character, because obviously WWE, it's all staged, and he plays that character, which kind of makes people not look into it, because people like look at him and they're like, well, he's playing this role.
Yeah.
So he was kind of like, it's like that's hiding in plain sight type thing, He was kind of just putting it all out there, what he does in WWE, like showing people, I'm this man, and I make this decision, and I'm a misogynist kind of thing. And people were like, all he really did, he like blurred the lines between his reality and his, and his stage presence. They were saying he's very much the same as he is on stage.
Crazy.
Which is wild.
That goes back to that whole thing about people being powerful.
Yeah.
When they know that people need them for whatever reason, and then they basically decide to exploit people for their own benefit. It's just, it's hectic, bro. Like, I don't know. It has to be sociopathic. It has to be narcissism. It goes back to one of those mental sicknesses.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm not surprised. I mean, I heard that he made his daughter, Vince McMahon, he made his daughter do some weird thing, like, or he asked her to do some weird character, like
he wanted her to be
his wife on the show.
Yeah, he wanted her to, apparently she was having a baby, and he wanted it to, on the stage, be his baby.
Yeah, exactly. It was that. Yeah, so he's just weird, bro.
It's fucking weird. Why is everyone so...
And yo, dude,
what is money doing to people?
They say money's the root of all evil.
Yeah, man. I feel like if someone had the amount of enough money, it would be a fun like experiment, like just to see like we must find like your average dude who's probably a good guy, does good around the neighborhood, and we must like collectively as a society turn this guy into a multi-billionaire.
Damn.
And just see what he does.
Actually,
that would be such an interesting social experiment. Mr.
That would
Beast.
be-
Oh, well, Mr. Beast is also cancelled now. I was
Yeah,
about to say,
cancelled.
Mr. Beast, if you're watching this,
Yeah.
sponsor this experiment. But another
That's
thing,
actually very-
YouTubers, man. YouTubers, famous YouTubers
they're getting caught.
cuffed left, right, and center.
Why go after kids as a grown up?
It's
Like, some of these people have, I mean, all kinds of women throwing themselves at them, and you gonna decide, I want the youngest person I can get my hands on.
man. It's
Just, oh man.
It's disgusting, and I feel like it happens mainly with YouTube personalities, because I think
Streamers.
a famous YouTuber, your main audience, I think, is younger kids.
Oh yeah, you're right.
I don't watch a lot of famous YouTubers.
We don't have time.
I don't even know the names and stuff. The people that do follow them are people that have been watching famous YouTubers like since they were kids, you know. So the main audience is usually kids, and
Absolutely.
yeah. And then there's
I mean, I don't like. Sorry. Wait. Finish your point. Yeah, I'll come back to mine.
I was gonna go on to a different topic, so you can
Oh.
say what you.
No, I was just gonna say. You know, now that you mentioned that, like, adults don't really. I don't watch streaming, right?
Yeah.
Unless it's streaming, like, you know, kids will watch someone stream a video game.
Yeah,
I don't have time for that, bro.
the same.
I can play a video game, but I'm not gonna watch someone play a video game.
I will do it if I'm planning to buy a game.
Yeah,
I want
yeah,
to see what
okay,
it's like.
that's
Then I'll
good.
watch someone play it and be like, okay, this looks like fun. But I don't have time to watch.
Bro, I stopped. There was like a YouTuber I used to watch back in the day. His name was Fatboy SSE. I don't know if you remember that guy. But he was actually a hooligan. Now that I'm older, when I see his videos, I just cringe, dude, because I'm thinking, I can't believe this guy used to entertain me. This guy is the kind of person, he'll go to a restaurant while people are eating, right? And he'll go there and start eating their food. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I get you.
Like, it used to be funny to me when I was younger, but now I'm just like, bro,
It's actually
messed
just
up.
disrespectful.
Exactly,
Yeah.
dude. Like, he goes to this like bakery, and then he gets cookies, and he's like, oh my god, these cookies are so good. He starts dancing. He's like, I can't stop dancing, and then he starts chucking them at the person. I'm just like, bro, why did I find this stuff
Yeah.
interesting to watch?
Yeah, it's influencer. Yeah, there's
Oh, because it's about to raid. He's scared.
oh, he can get into the house.
But anyway, yeah.
So yeah, this influencer culture of them thinking they can just get away with anything. What I do like, dude, is there's some Instagram pages where they show like influencer interviews gone wrong. So there's one, what these guys were doing, they would go and they would interview people, and they would act like they're being like quite empathetic, and they'll be like, what's your most traumatic experience? And then what the person would do would open up to them about something that happened, and then they would start making fun of that person. So there's, I don't know what they were called, but they did it to this one guy's girlfriend. And she told them what her experience was, and they started making fun of her. She started crying. She left, and they were like, haha, anyway, next one. And then they didn't know that this guy was this other guy that came to interview. They didn't know he was now this chick that they just did it to's boyfriend. And he looks at the camera, he goes, what's my most traumatic experience? I don't know, but I know what yours is about to be. And then he just starts throwing hands at all of them.
Yo.
And I love that, dude. I love watching like influencers that just think they can walk around and they do. They hassle people, they haggle people, they
Like the pranks.
the pranks are bad.
Pranks are not even funny. You just
Yeah.
harassing people.
And sometimes you see, yeah, dude, like imagine you're at your 9 to 5 job, and some dude comes and he wants to do like a funny YouTube prank because he thinks it's funny and his followers thinks it's funny. It's not like a
It's not, dude.
anyway, the topic I was gonna get onto now Drake Bell. You know Drake Bell.
Yeah, man, we did touch on him as well.
Because
No Diddy.
he was he was on that show Quiet on Set, the Nickelodeon thing.
Yeah, I remember.
I rewatched it and now I'm thinking, dude, you know, because he got caught messaging minors and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like he used those interviews and stuff as like a platform to try take the light off him doing this kind of stuff.
I see.
And then I saw him, he popped up on Instagram and he made a song and the song it's terrible. It looks, but I'm like, how is this guy still allowed to like be posting on apps that have kids on them and
on TikTok?
Yeah, he's making TikToks. He's trying to turn his song into a trend, but it's not going to trend, dude. Like, it's such a bad song. But,
Bell, man.
Like,
it's not 2010 anymore.
Ain't 2010 anymore. You're no longer on Drake and Josh.
Yeah.
You know, like, yeah, it's just weird. And there's also a TV presenter. I think he was from like Channel 5 or something. He's a pretty old guy. You've probably seen like things pop up about him. And now I need to look him up. But he basically, he was also caught like grooming someone much younger than him. And then he got taken off the show. You know, fair enough. He had to step down from the show. And let me see if I can find.
Where, on Nickelodeon or?
No, it was like a.
Did you find him?
Like a news channel or something. I didn't find him. He should be in my things. Oldish dude, grey hair, English guy, and now he's come back and now he's doing like another show where he has to like survive on an island for 10 days or something.
Oh wow, yeah.
And talking about like weird things that go on in the industry. And I'm like, these people, like, he just got caught doing such terrible stuff and now he's just like,
yeah,
he's back up and on the network again, you know.
It's a very tricky one because also it's making me think of another incident, but I'll talk about it maybe we can talk about it now, actually.
Yeah, talk about it now.
I don't know if you've watched Monsters yet.
I've started the second. Yeah.
I've watched it too, right? But I'm not done with it yet.
Same here.
I'm on the second last episode, so maybe I'll finish it off. But so when you think about Drake and Josh, right? I mean Drake Bell, he was molested. Well, he was molested.
Yeah, he was.
And then now he's texting minors.
Yeah, it's
and
like a vicious circle that happens.
I'm not gonna have. I don't know if he did something. If he did
I don't
anything, but it's like, do we sympathize with people like that? Because if he was doing stuff to kids, I have no sympathy for him whatsoever.
Yeah, even if it did happen to him.
Yeah.
Well,
but at the same time,
it's the Colin Rex thing that happened. You know, Colin Rex, the dude that went to my school.
Who's that?
He was the water polo coach.
Is it the Ackerman guy?
No. From Parks on Boys.
Oh wait, I remember you guys telling me about that guy.
Yeah.
From school. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I went through primary school with him. I was friends with him for a little bit through high school.
Was he weird?
He was weird, and he used to tell us things about, like, you know, when you're like 8 years old or 9 years old and someone tells you something that happened at home, you think, oh, this kid's weird. You don't think this kid's getting molested. Like, it didn't register in my brain. He used to tell me that him and his older cousins used to do things together, and, you know, like, and we used to be like, oh, that's weird, you know. And then it turns out, yeah, he ended up with 40 charges against him.
Minors.
So he molested 40 kids. Oh my gosh. But I don't feel bad. I mean, I feel bad for what happened to him, but I don't feel bad for him because
it's tough, man.
If that kind of thing messes you up in the head and you suffer from it, you're gonna make other people now suffer from it as well. You know,
dude, it's really tricky, but I don't feel I can't, bro. I can't as a grown up.
can't sympathize with it.
Yeah,
No,
when you
me
were a
neither.
child, I'll feel sorry for you, definitely. You know, and you know what? Watch the show Monsters. I'm not gonna spoil it for you. But yeah, definitely watch it, and you'll see, dude. You'll go through like an emotional roller coaster
Yeah,
through that show because you're like, "Ugh, man, I don't know what to feel. At some point, you're just gonna be like, I don't know what to think anymore.
yeah. You don't know who to sympathize with
Yeah,
or
exactly.
anything.
So
The same thing.
watch-
I don't know if you watched Jeffrey Dahmer, but what the show does is it does a thing where you start to sympathize with him a little bit because he starts to feel bad for the things.
And you saw in the beginning of Monsters, they said made by the creators of
Yeah.
Dahmer,
It's,
yeah.
it's part of the same collection.
yeah.
Yeah. So very good directing, I think,
Sheesh.
and character development.
Oh my word!
The way
Monsters was a
the
superb
way you
job.
see this person as a piece of trash, and then they like bring you back into like what turned him into that.
Yeah.
It's like watching the Joker, I suppose.
Yeah,
You watched the
yeah,
Joker.
I did.
You're like, I understand why he became the Joker. I understand why he became such a bad.
sympathizing. You know, you start rooting for him, and it's like,
There was there was a thing, and followers, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it was with DC Comics where people started sympathizing too much with the villains, that they had to start making the villains do like more heinous stuff, like because people are more like, you know, well, now they don't like Batman because he's beating up the Joker, and they're like, but the Joker's right for what he's doing. So then they have to take the Joker and they have to make him go and like blow up a hospital or something, so that you're like, okay, well, now he needs to be stopped. You know, at first we're like, nah, he's going against society because society was always against him.
Yeah.
But then he goes and blows up a hospital with kids in it, and then you're like, nah, he's trash.
Yeah.
Batman must go beat him up.
That's so
Yeah.
crazy, bro. Like, it goes back because, you know, Joker started off as a victim and then became a perpetrator.
Yeah.
So when the person becomes a perpetrator, especially when they're grown up, you
Yeah.
can't. I think we just need to detach ourselves from what they went through and just be like, you know what, tough nubs. You know. Like,
Yeah,
you just-
exactly.
that's how the world is. We have laws. You can't just do as you please.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. I think that's how society is these days. Though I think people just want to be different, so they will root for the villain, or not even want to be different, but people do root for the villain.
Ask anyone what house they want to be in from Harry Potter. Everyone will say Slytherin because we're all trying to be different. We're all trying to
Yeah.
be villains. Yeah.
Nope. Exactly. You see what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So, you know, I think people are trying to be not. Let me not say be different, but they're trying to be open-minded, too open-minded sometimes.
Yeah.
You know? So, yeah,
Or
dude,
just edgy.
yeah, 80 exactly. So, yeah, that's the thing, dude. Yeah, we just went on that. Did you see, dude? I don't know if you saw. Just on some lighter news now.
Yeah.
KFC released a donut chicken burger. Did you see it, bro?
It looks disgusting. Bro.
It does, eh?
It looks gross. I
Oh
saw
my-
someone. Some dude.
People want to eat it, I'm sure. Wait,
Yeah.
you said you saw someone?
Some South African influencer who was talking about how disgusting it was, but he said if this video gets enough comments, I will get one.
Oh, he hadn't even tried it.
No, he hadn't tried it. He was just saying how, but he said he'll try it if he gets this many comments and everything. And then he got it, and he was even like, "Why is it wet?"
Oh,
He was like, "Why is it wet?" I understand enjoying a donut.
oh my gosh. Dude.
I in general, I don't like KFC. I don't.
Okay.
Their chicken makes me feel sick.
Yeah.
I do like the skin, but I just
Yeah. It's
in general,
oily.
it's always too oily.
Yeah.
It's a bit much. Now, it's an American thing. They love their waffles and chicken. They love to eat chicken and waffles.
I
Like
wanted
any
to try
Americans
it.
watching this, like
I want to try some.
I know people vouch, but remember there was the Uncle Waffle burger that they came out with. Must have been
KFC?
it must have been either last year or the year before. Where it's
Yeah.
similar thing, except it was 2 waffles and the chicken in between.
You know, like, yeah, sorry, you continue, bro.
Yeah. Anyway, so this guy, yeah, he gets it, and he said, "This is
What's it? Wait.
so disgusting. Why is there a puddle of like this
Oh.
goo at the bottom here? The goo is obviously it's
Oil.
it's an amalgamation between like the oil and the icing from the donuts, obviously.
No.
So it's like that sweet. Ugh, I just can't do it.
Ugh. Sis.
Yeah, and he eats it, and he even stops. He goes, "You know what, guys? Actually, this is trash."
I thought you were hating somewhere else.
Yeah, no, well, that's what I thought. I thought he was
Yeah.
gonna actually say, "No, this is actually good." But KFC, I think the one thing they came out with, what was it called? I had it, and I actually enjoyed it. It was like a reverse sandwich. It was like 2 pieces of chicken and I think a thing of ham in between. So like instead of bread, the bread was chicken. I ate it. And to be honest, I enjoyed it. But I think that was back when I was in high school. I would indulge in anything. That was at a time where I probably would have also eaten this donut chicken thing, dude. I would have
you know what? I would have also probably eaten
Yeah.
it. Because when I was young, I remember like people, my mom or like adults would be like, "Oh, it's too sweet," and I'm like, "What do you mean?" Like,
Yeah, love it when it's
yeah, I
sweet.
love it when it's sweet. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So yeah, but now I'm like, okay, I see what they mean. Like, this is way too sweet, stuff like that.
Yeah.
But hey, dude, I don't know, like having 2 chickens on top and then it's like too much meat, bro. I need like that balance of bread.
It was called I think it was called the double down. The double down. Something like that.
It's like when you get like a burger and it has a chicken burger, the bacon, there's ham, it's too much meat,
Yeah.
bro. Like I'm more like, if I'm gonna get a beef burger, I want a beef burger.
Yeah.
I don't want any chicken in there. If I'm gonna get a chicken burger, I want chicken. Don't put beef there.
I'll tell you that, yeah, when I'm in the mood to indulge, I do like to get like they have those, and you can get an extra patty on it from Burger King. I like to get that, like, it's got like 2 burger patties, and it's got bacon, then it's got onion rings, and then it's got too much on it, obviously.
Yeah, I know.
And after you eat it, you feel terrible.
Exactly.
But, I think it's also just like South Africa slowly becoming more like Americanized, because I feel like that's such an American thing.
It is.
2 donuts and then like a piece of chicken in between. Like that is something that I feel like if a dog became a human for a day, that's the type of thing it would want to do. It'll be like, that's what I want to do. I want to put 2 donuts together. Or if like 10-year-old me was left at home to my own devices, I would do that. But like, for them
like
to
a
actually be
Simpsons
selling it
sandwich
to
or
people,
Yeah.
it's like the Domino's doing that Oreo pizza. It's just gross.
Oh, like a dessert pizza.
Yeah.
Oh, I've seen those. Even Pizza Hut has those. So. I'm not getting it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Too sweet, bro. We grown ups now.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, bro. Oh man. And I think this is all just, bro, my weakness is Astros. I love Astros.
Have you gone to the cinemas recently?
No, man, it's been a while. It's been years.
Astros at the cinemas, bro, will make you go broke, man. It's so expensive. Yeah.
They're already expensive at the stores. They're like the big packet. I'm talking about the big one.
Yeah.
It's about 50 rand, or over 50 rand now.
Jeez.
Yeah.
For the big box.
Yeah, big box.
That is awful.
So now you have the Astros, and Cadbury decides they're going to take those Astros and cover them in chocolate. So there's a chocolate slab that has Astros inside. And I'm just like, bro, like, I'm trying to...
It's already a chocolate, yeah.
It's already, like, is it necessary for you to add more chocolate and just... Like, they just don't want us to be healthy.
Yeah, exactly.
Because I tried it, bro. It was good.
That's good.
It was nice, bro. I'm saying...
What I like those when chocolates do like collaborations with like candy brands, and you get like the chocolate that has like gummies in it or something. I love that.
Oh my God.
But
yeah.
I try not to eat too much chocolate. I'm lactose intolerant now, so my go-to is just wine gums.
Yeah.
Anything wine gum is.
You know what they took away that I was a huge fan of? Sour jelly beans.
Yeah,
Ooh.
man. I do. You still get them, but I don't think you get the Maynard's ones that they made. And then I don't know if you remember, they released the sour Skittles.
Yeah, yeah.
Back when I was in high, they sell them now, but they toned them down a lot. I remember, dude, because I mean I was in Parktown, and if you see a kid going around and offering people food, you're like, that doesn't happen.
Yeah.
People ask you for food; they don't offer you food.
Yeah. I know. I was like, why?
And he came and he gave me a handful of Skittles, and everyone was just going, "Oh my word!" Like you couldn't eat. They were inedible, dude. They were so bad. But it also made for like a good couple pranks. You know, a bunch of videos went viral of people like going up to their mom or whatever, being like, "You want some Skittles, mom? Yes, please." And they'll give them a whole handful and the whole thing in their mouth. They were so. Please, guys, add in the comments. Tell me your experience that happened with the sour Skittles when they first came out. When they first came out, they were way too hectic. They were way too hectic. If TikTok was out at that time, there was going to be a sour Skittle challenge.
Oh, yeah.
You know, but yeah, they were intense. They've toned them down now, but
you know that hot chip challenge? I don't think I would have done that. I have no interest in doing that.
yeah, I'll just be scared of like having a random allergic reaction, because some people did. They had like a weird allergic reaction and they had to go to hospital.
No, it's just no.
People, I think challenges on TikTok are cool, but not the ones that are like bad for you.
Yeah, exactly.
Not if you're hurting yourself.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you remember Tide Pod challenge?
I remember that stage.
Tide Pods.
You know, one thing that the Skittle thing that you just mentioned, it reminds me of we had fireballs. I remember, if you remember those red.
Yeah,
fireballs.
there was cinnamon flavor. Yeah,
Gee, that thing was hot, bro.
I loved those.
The red one.
Yeah, I loved them. Then they also had a super sour one.
I remember
It was those packs. It was like a thin packet, and it came with like 4 little balls in it.
Are you talking about Jawbreakers?
They were called Jawbreakers, but they were little. Yeah, and you got the hot ones, the fireball ones.
How disappointed were you when you actually saw Jawbreakers in real life? Because you on Ed and Eddie.
Ed and Eddie, man.
I just want to put one and just have the sort of about this big.
Yeah.
And then when you saw them in real life, you're like, oh.
Okay, but those weren't actual Jawbreakers. Those were like maybe.
Yeah, fireballs. I know. Yeah, fireballs.
But you could buy from the sweet shops the big Jawbreakers that were like this big. I don't know if you've ever had one.
No, I only saw like small ones.
No, you get these
Sweets
big
from heaven.
big ones, but you obviously you can't put it in your fucking. You can't
It
put
won't-
the whole thing
won't
into.
fit.
Yeah, it's not gonna fit in your mouth. So you basically you just lick it, and it's what I used to do is I used to lick it until it goes like halfway. And then you can see all the different like layers of it, because it's obviously made layer by layer. And then the idea is to just keep licking one. Like it was like a accomplishment to finish a whole Jawbreaker, because the amount it could last you like 4 or 5 days of just constant licking it. Just constant
Hey, you
licking.
had a treat like 4 or 5 days. That's not bad.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but it was just straight sugar, so it couldn't have been good for you.
Oh yeah, true.
But yeah, dude, that KFC thing.
Ugh.
Do you think you'd try it?
No, I'm okay.
I'm also okay. Unless you guys want us to, then we'll bring one on the show.
Yeah, if you guys.
Nah, I don't want to eat it. No, we're not doing it. I'm not eating that
have
thing.
a mukbang.
Yes, okay. Nikado Avocado, do you know him?
Yes, I saw him. I saw him.
Skinny now. Always 2 steps ahead. Have you seen him now?
Yeah, I saw how skinny he is. Like,
Now,
he's I don't know, man. That guy needs help.
there's too much speculation going on. But he's mind fucking us, because what he did was he released 2 years. He created, well, this is what they say. They say he created 2 years worth of content while he was doing his transformation journey, becoming skinnier. So that,
Oh.
so he was releasing videos and people were thinking, oh, this guy's still fat, not doing anything about it. So that he could randomly just release this video and be like, I am 2 steps ahead. But then he made another video where he's fat and he's busy going
Is it live?
2 steps ahead. No, it's not live, but it's just he releases them on YouTube.
No.
And then there's another video, he's fat, and he's like 2 steps ahead. How stupid are you guys? Do you really think I lost all that weight? And he's fat again. And then he releases another video and he's skinny again. So people are like, what? Did he, while he was fat, did he record a video saying, you guys are so dumb. Did you really believe I was going to get skinny? Then he got skinny, showed people he's skinny. Then he released a video of him while he was still fat.
Yeah.
Oh, man. It's...
What? I didn't know he was doing all of that.
I want to find out where this guy lives, and I just want to go find him and see if it's real. Because he was telling, in the one way he was like fat again, saying, do you guys really think I lost all that weight? It was AI. And
you know what? People are just so desperate for attention. He's trying to stay relevant, bro.
He's staying relevant. He's very relevant. But, gee, man.
He did a good job, because... Yeah, I would also... I'm confused now.
I don't know if he's fat
he's
or
probably
not.
Skinny.
I think he might be skinny because I can tell an AI video. I can watch an AI video and be like, that's AI.
No, I can't. AI is not that,
Unless because he's a very rich dude. He's very rich and famous, so maybe he could spend the money on like having like proper video editors and stuff like that. But I think he's skinny now. I think he's skinny. But either way, I don't think it's healthy. I don't think he is healthy.
Man. Yeah, I know.
He might have even gotten surgery to like lose that weight or something. But the one thing that confused me is like, because his face was fat, like, wouldn't he have like saggy skin around his chin? But it's like he's got a jawline. He's got a jawline. So weird.
Yeah. No, I think when you lose weight everywhere.
Yeah.
I don't think your face is gonna say.
No, but like the extra skin.
Oh, you mean like, yeah.
Because your skin is stretched out. You'll see it with a lot of people that have been like extremely obese, and then they didn't do it surgically. They work it off, they decide to make a change in their life and they start exercising and stuff. Like, by the time they're at like the size of like mine or your size, like their stomachs still look like weird because their stomach used to be like pushed up.
And then they need to get the surgery to, like cut it off or something.
I don't know how it works. But
I don't know, yeah. Well, I don't know, dude. And then lastly, should we get onto one more topic or...
Yeah.
Bro, okay. We're going to touch on some politics right now.
Oh, my favorite.
Oh, yeah. Now we got serious, eh? Dude, I was like... I don't know if you know this, but like... Joburg has had... I think 8 mayors. Or has changed mayors 8 or 9 times since 2021, bro. You have to think about it, like...
Is it people stepping down or people getting fired?
People getting fired. It's like politics, people playing politics because, people have to... in order for someone to be mayor, they need to be voted in by a certain amount. People vote for this stuff. Not like political parties have to vote for this stuff.
Yeah.
So it's like we've had so many different mayors, dude. I think this year we've had 2 already. This year alone. Wild. Joburg is just like...
What is the normal serving term for a mayor?
I think as long as you can. Like, we've had mayors that have ruled for like 10 years.
Oh, gee. Okay.
I think
so then that can't be good that we have had so many different ones.
Yeah. No, as long as you can, dude. Like, it's not really... It's just... Joburg is so unstable and political parties are playing politics, bro. And... I don't know, dude. It had me thinking, like, I want to run for mayor. I swear.
Yeah.
I want to run for mayor, dude.
Andile for mayor.
Me for mayor. Like, honestly.
Andile van Boksburg for mayor.
You guys... Like, let me also break it down because I think I have, like, ideas that I would like to implement. Just think about it, bro. So I've identified a niche within, like, the city. So if I were to become mayor... You know what I would do, bro? So have you noticed, like, I think one of the biggest problems in Joburg is jobs,
Yeah.
right? And infrastructure decline, like it's just not being maintained, our infrastructure. So there's potholes on the road, there's nothing really, like it hasn't been maintained. So I was thinking, what if, like, you know, me as mayor, right? I become mayor, and then what I would do is I would invest in like construction businesses. I would try to find a way to get like the private sector to invest in construction businesses. That way, you are allowing for these construction companies to rebuild and maintain our infrastructure,
Yeah, that's clever.
while at the same time, you solving the unemployment issue. Because if you think about Joburg, dude, our infrastructure has declined so much. We're not gonna fix everything within like 2 or 5 years. It's gonna take 40 years, 50 years. So it's not like these construction companies are gonna only, you know.
So if you think about it, if you have a construction company in Joburg and you run and you go with this thing you're talking about, and you have a good construction company, that means you're not going to struggle to find business for years, bro. Because
Exactly.
there's going to be stuff for you to be working on.
For at least the next 50 years.
Dude, your company will be running so sharp. There's just so much work that needs to be done. That is so clever.
So it's like, if you collaborate with major companies and be like, guys, I need you to invest in all of these construction, maybe like 3 or 4, 5, whatever, 5 construction companies. And what I also want is like for these construction companies, not only to focus on the roads and all of that, but also focus on rebuilding, you know, those abandoned buildings in the central business district, the CBD.
Yes.
Rebuilding them. And then what I want is for the people who work in these construction companies, I want them to live like in these buildings, like the ones that they
Yes.
revamp, and then the rent will be taken out from their salaries. So like if you work for this company, just know that your rent will be taken out from, and you want to live here, just know that your rent will be taken from your salary, and then what you get every month is just for you to buy food or whatever.
Yeah.
Free electricity. All you have to
That
focus
would
on
be
is
insane. And it's also going to make you want to build the place nice because you know it's where you're going to be living.
exactly, bro.
Yeah.
So it's like you grow it and grow it and grow it until, you know, like the CBD is cleaned up. It's a place where people who work,
Would
people
want to live, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So that's what I'm looking at, bro. Like, if I'm mayor, I'm seriously going to implement these things, bro. So, also, you want to collaborate with big businesses. Discovery. I know Discovery they fix potholes sometimes.
I love it. And they sometimes even mark it. They'll
Exactly.
mark that they fixed
So,
this.
like, hey, guys, like, just invest in this. Like, I'm the mayor and I'm going to do business with these guys. And I'm like, and also, if I'm mayor, bro, I'm going to be the first mayor to be fully transparent. I'm going to do vlogs where I go into the office and I'm like, okay, guys, I'm going to go into this meeting. This is what we're going to discuss. I'm going to have a meeting with this company, this major company. We're going to discuss.
You're going to come out, you're going to be like, that meeting didn't go very well. The
Yeah,
guy just said no.
Exactly, bro.
Yo, guys, I'm swamped today. I don't know what to do.
Exactly. Fully transparent, bro.
If it was me, I'll be like, guys, I'm working today. I'm a little bit hungover. Just to let you guys know that. But
Exactly. You know what I mean, bro? Just think about
drinking a monster.
it. Like, look, got a monster. This is going to make me
Yeah.
stay up. Whew, let's get into it.
Yo, dude, if you became like an influencer / mayor, that would be insane.
I think I would be the best mayor we've had in a long time, dude.
I think anyone who's honest would be the best mayor / president / anything. But getting up there, I feel like you need to.
Yeah,
You have to stick your fingers in a bit of corruption.
Well,
I feel like if you go into politics wanting to be honest, they're already not going to take you on because
True. But I want the people to decide. Like,
Yeah.
Guys, I want to run for mayor. How do you guys feel about this? Do you guys think would you guys want that? I'd be the mayor who, at the end of the day, I'm like, okay, I was at work today. I couldn't film any vlogs or whatever, but this is what I did. I did X, Y, and Z, and you will see this. You will see X, Y, and Z being implemented at this time of the year. No mayor does that.
I feel
No
like any politician should just do that. Yeah, like guys, like they need to have a quarterly review, you know, like what we have at work. Like,
Yeah.
and they need to say, like, at the end of every day, we need to be like, so what did you do today?
Exactly. Bro,
What did you do today? We want to see what you did today. Show us your book. Show us your exercise book. What
Yeah.
you know, like when a teacher wants to check if you did your homework. Like,
homework.
I want to see your work. Yeah, I want to see what you've done today.
Yeah. No, bro. I think I would be.
It's very
I think
interesting,
I would,
yeah.
Like, you even think that it's a good idea to basically focus on construction
Yeah,
businesses.
it is.
No, like I'm not focused on changing street names and all that stuff. That's not important. Like, people want to eat, and also, like, I was saying, with letting people live in these
Yeah.
revamped buildings that they're working on. Also, what you want to do is maybe also allow, because back in the day they used to do it, like people stayed in hostels.
Yeah,
So, like, this time you want to have people live with their families. So 2 bedrooms, and allow
Yeah.
people to stay with their families and just make it a nice environment for people to live in.
yeah. Make people want to work for it.
Yeah.
Make people want to work in construction.
And another, like, thing that I would like implement, because I think in South Africa we don't really, like in Europe they have strict rules with people that build and all of that. I want to also, like, implement rules as to building. Like, because you see how many complexes are popping up everywhere. Like, for me personally, if you build a complex, build a walking and a cycling lane right there next to your complex. Because, bro, if we're being honest, if you think about Joburg, people don't go outside. They don't walk. They don't do anything. Why is that? Because it's not the best place to walk. It's not friendly for pedestrians and cyclists.
Yeah,
So, and people might be like, oh man, you want to focus on cyclists and pedestrians. No, I don't think people realize how dangerous it is to walk
to work
on the road,
Yeah.
on the road with cars. And then, like, and also to cycle. That's even worse. I've cycled, dude. It is scary cycling in Joburg.
Yeah, no, it definitely is.
And there are people who cycle from townships all the way to work in town.
Yeah,
You need to accommodate people, bro. It's not a luxury. It's a must. It is dangerous, bro. It is dangerous
I get
to
you.
walk on the road.
Yeah.
It is dangerous to cycle on the road. So yeah, bro.
that's true.
It's me, bro. Like, make me mayor. Let me become the mayor. Because
So
I think I'll do a good job.
this would be like obviously something that would never be implemented, but I always thought this would be so cool because I don't know if you get it as well. So you get taxed automatically as your pay comes in, right?
Yeah.
You look on your pay slip and it drives me mad when, I mean, we haven't had load shedding now, but like when we were during load shedding and there's potholes and the lights are out and you get your pay slip and you see how much is going.
Yeah. And
Imagine if when you pay your tax, like you have to obviously pay your tax, but it's an app. And it basically, you decide which section your tax money is going to, because what do you care about most? It's like, okay, well, I've got medical aid, so I'm not too worried about hospitals, but I'm worried about the potholes in the street. So I want my tax money to go to fix the potholes.
yeah.
You know, and then if you think about it, then it's basically like you got the majority of the country voting towards something. It's like, well, right now this is the most important thing. 80% of people are saying fix the potholes first. So that's what we focus on now. Now the potholes are fixed. Now no one's gonna really vote potholes on the app anymore. Now you're gonna vote, okay, you know, electricity
Education,
or
whatever.
education now. You know, I want, 15% of it to go to education, 15% of it to go here and here. Yeah. Imagine like an app where people could actually decide what gets done with their tax money.
It would change a lot of things. It would, I mean, also, okay, it depends on who is in charge of that particular tax.
Yeah.
So that would also be to our advantage, because if I know that this corrupt person is in charge of that section, which is whatever, maintaining the infrastructure, or if that,
And we will know how much money we've put into
so
it.
I'll know, okay, I know this guy's corrupt. I'm not putting my money into that particular thing because it's held by a corrupt person.
Yeah.
I'm gonna send it here where I know this person's going to do something about it.
Exactly.
So
Yeah.
that's actually a really good idea, dude. We need to run for. I mean,
Yo,
Let's start
vote
a
me
po-
for president.
let's start a political party.
We'll start a political. What are we going to call it? Oaks Avenue.
Oaks Avenue. We already got it. Yeah. Exactly. So, yeah, bruh. I mean, we've got ideas here, guys. Let us know how you guys feel. Should we start a political party? Should we?
And what should we name it?
Yeah, and what should we name it? Because Oaks Avenue. I mean, I like it. I don't know how you guys feel about
Oaks
it.
Party.
Oaks Party.
Oaks
Yeah,
Party.
a party for the Oaks. Oaks Party. Let's go. I mean, I'm keen for that.
That'll be great.
That would be great, man. But yeah, man, like, hey, I want to be the next mayor. I've got ideas, and if you guys like it, let me know, man. And I don't know, man, share the video, let us know.
Sick.
Yeah. But anything you'd like to add?
Nah, I'm done.
Yeah, we're gonna end it here, guys.
Thanks for tuning in, everyone.
Thank you for tuning in. Yeah, we'll see you next time.
We're the Conspiracy Theory
Conspiracy Theory
podcast. Yeah, let's do that. Sweet.
Cheers.
Peace out, everyone.